Hello everyone and welcome back to Nate the Hoof Guy. Today's video we are going to be treating a cow who's heavily favoring her left front foot. And I'm going to take and show you a little bit of footage from a nasty storm that rolled through when I was trimming on this day. But first, let's get to this cow with the sore foot. As you can see here, she's not putting any weight on that left front foot. So let's get to work on this and see if we can make it all better. So as you can see, this inside claw has got some corkscrew rotation to it. And what that means is that outside wall is likely separated and we're going to have a white line lesion in there that we need to treat. Typically, they're going to be right in this location. They're going to work up that foot. So let's get started on it and we'll unveil it. So what's happening here is the reason that this abscess is formed is because this foot has got some corkscrew to it. It's putting unnatural pressures on that foot, particularly that outside wall and that white line junction. That wall has got some curvature to it. I did a video on this about a month ago, but that's got some curvature to it. So what happens is instead of that outside wall making perpendicular contact with the ground, it's actually that wall is rolled over a little bit and the pressure, the downward pressure on that wall is forcing it out, and we get a crack in there that forms in that white line. Not on the outside, but when that white line is forming on the inside. So over time what we get is a crack that continues to form with each layer of new horn that's produced because of those pressures, and eventually that crack makes it to the outside and we have bacteria is able to enter and infect that foot. When I'm talking about curvature of that wall, I'm not talking about the natural curvature, and this next demonstration should illustrate it better. I'm going to use this block to represent the sole and this business card to represent the outside wall. Now obviously they're not to scale, but you get the picture. When we have natural pressures coming down, vertical pressures, that junction is tight. But when we put horizontal pressure on that wall, we get a gap form there. That pressure causes that crack inside the foot to form. And over time, that crack will eventually lead to the outside. And when it does, bacteria is able to enter that, and that's when we have these abscesses form. What we have to do now is remove all of the loose horn that's created because of this lesion underneath here. If we don't do that, the corium won't heal and it won't begin to produce new hoof and heal this foot up. It may seem antithetical to have to remove a bunch of hoof to make new hoof grow, but that's exactly what we need to do. That corium is infected right now. We need to get that healed before it can produce new horn again. So when I talk about removing loose horn, for me the priority is to remove it all right around the initial lesion site itself. And it's pretty obvious to see with this foot exactly where that lesion is. The areas surrounding it are actually healthy corium with the sole that's just released from it due to that lesion itself. But when I swing in closer, you'll be able to see the areas surrounding the lesion are already producing new horn as we speak. It's very soft horn, but it's producing it nonetheless. The affected area, the area that I'm trimming around, is not, and that's why we need to clear that up that infection so it can begin to produce new horn and fill in the entirety of this sole. Because the inside claw on a cow is the primary weight-bearing claw, I need to get the weight off of that, and that's why I apply that rubber block to the other claw. That'll focus all of the weight onto that outside claw and allow that inside claw to heal and ultimately for that corium to produce new horn and fill in the affected area. As we zoom in here, you can see the lesion itself, and you can see all around it the new soft horn that's beginning to form. That's a good sign. That's exactly what we want to happen. We don't have to worry about taking that away. It's nice and soft, and that's the part of the healing process. One last quick cleanup, a salicylic acid wrap to kill the bacteria and provide some pain relief, and we're ready to put this foot down and see if we've helped this girl's comfort out any. Remember at the beginning of the video where she didn't want to put any weight on that foot? Now, after treatment, she's standing on it beautifully, exactly how she's supposed to. And that gives me an endorphin rush. As you watch her walk away, if you're wondering why is it so sloppy and wet and messy, that's because we had a nasty storm blow in while I was trimming that day, and that's how I'm going to leave you guys for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Watch this footage, and we will see you all on the next one. I just had to take cover because we got some big stuff starting to fall. You can hear it hitting the top of this shed. I moved my truck in here. You can see some of them falling. You don't want to get hit in the head with it. About the size of a golf ball. No good. This is going to get ugly really quick.